game, last regular season game. Stay tuned in. Make sure you subscribe to the YouTube channel. Like the video. Um, just stick with us. We're gonna do more basketball, and
We're gonna do some MMA, some college basketball, different sports. We can give you a different variety. We just don't want to stick with football. But anyways, we're gonna go over the Sunday game with the Cowboys and what could happen and how we can get in. But anyways, I'll let you kick it off.
how do we both look at the stats? How the way the season's going? All right, so we look at Andy Dalton's numbers. Has less interceptions than Daniel Jones. Dalton 1,926 yards, only for 8 career starts for the Dallas Cowboys.
He's
Uh,
got what is it, 14 TDs to 7 interceptions,
yep.
which is not. I mean, it's not good, but it's not bad.
And you got Daniel Jones to 2,714, 9 touchdowns and 9 interceptions. So his QB rating's worse than Dalton. I'm gonna say he's bad, but it's not that good. We'll go to the running back stats. Ezekiel Elliott, 200, 230 attempts, 937 yards, 5 touchdowns. His longest run is 31. Hopefully he reached 1,000, which is I believe he'll reach in this game. Um,
Even though I mean, still 1,000 yards is still pretty low for what he should be doing. But I mean, in all reality, the offensive line is struggling. Uh, you know, early. I mean, yeah, here of late, it seems like they're getting their stuff together. But I mean, Zeke's not running like he was for sure. Yeah, he's had a little calf injury and little. I'm sure he has little nagging injuries here and there, but I don't know. Maybe he'll pick it up. He's starting to pick it up a little bit, just like Dalton is and the rest of the team. But we'll see. I mean, I'm excited to see what Sunday brings.
yeah. Tony Pollard is doing good too. Daniel Jones is the second leader of the Giants with the most. Pollard's the second too. Um, let's go down to receiving yards. Cooper over 1,000 yards. Second straight year with that. He's doing really good. 5 touchdowns, 69 longest. CD Lamb 892, 5 touchdowns, 52 longest. Gallup that had a great day on Sunday,
Yeah, he did.
121 yards, 2 touchdowns. Same thing with Cooper. Him and Cooper got 121. They did great. Uh, those are a great three wide receivers that we hope to keep forever. Um, you look at the Giants. You got Darius Slayton, 48, uh, 48 receptions, 729 yards, and 3 touchdowns. 41 is longest, and then Evan Ingram, 637 yards, 1 touchdown, and then Sterling Shepard, 544 yards, 2 touchdowns. Tate, 388, 2 touchdowns. They're gonna have to watch Evan Ingram because he's a really good one. He's good, but our secondary is starting to pick it up a little bit.
But in our reality, I think be better. I mean, they got to stop the run. They got to stop the run. I don't think Daniel Jones is really gonna hurt us too much if we force him to pass. If we put pressure on him, I mean, the what? How many turnovers we had the last few games? 10,
Uh,
11. Anyways, I think we're in the highest. We got the highest turnovers by our defense, and I can't even remember the games.
oh
But
yeah,
anyways,
we have 10 in the last 3 games, but in the first 12 games we had 11, and the last 3 games, like I said, we had 10. That was the best in the NFL. We're tied fifth in turnovers, which
it,
is that's the
and
first time
it's
we ever been a top
yeah.
10 the turnovers.
I mean,
It's really good.
it's looking better. I mean, yeah, it's looking better. I mean, they're going after the ball. Uh, Hopefully, it's not too late. I'm hoping, of course, still need the Redskins to lose. We got a good chance, but we still got to get through the Giants. I mean, They can still hurt us. I mean,
We
this
don't know what
team,
can happen.
yeah. I mean, you just don't know. You got to stop the run. You have to stop the run. Put pressure on Danny Jones. Make him pass. Make him pass. You can probably get more picks, but it
Well,
has to happen. I
I
mean,
don't think he can really run since he hurt his hamstring.
yeah.
I think week something. I mean, against the Bengals. I don't think he can get there real quick. Anyways, we'll move on to. Well, our defense has been really great. Obviously, we have our defense. Our our defense is getting used to the scheme now. Overall, you got Jalen Smith. The whole season, he has 1.5 sacks, one interception. Trayvon Diggs, one sack, three interceptions, one forced fumble. Uh, you got Donovan Wilson, 2.5 sacks, one interception, three forced fumbles. Vandrix who's out right now. He
Mhm.
has one sack and one forced fumble. Demarcus Lawrence, 5.5 sacks and four forced fumbles.
Yep.
Got Jordan Lewis, two sacks. Uh, but we look at the interceptions. Anthony Brown started to be really physical now. I'm starting to, thinking that he's gonna get better because he has two this year. Last year he only had, I believe, one. This year he has been really good. Uh, Awuzie, they all been good. So I think our team will get turnovers off this Giants offense.
I mean, it needs to happen. I mean, even if we do make the playoffs, it just got we just got to get better. I mean, the playoffs gonna get tougher. That first round's always gonna be tough because of course we're gonna play a good team, regardless of who it is. But they just got to keep building up on what they're working on, and it's showing here late. It's showing here late that the scheme is starting to get picked up. Uh, the players starting to get a little excited. The mid season, you can see the players pretty with their heads down and stuff like that. But now you're starting to see a little bit of the fire back in them, which is starting to get them more exciting.
Yeah, I agree with you too. And you look at the Giants defense. Blake Martinez, two sacks, one interception, two forced fumbles. Logan Ryan, one sack, one interception, three forced fumbles. Jabril Peppers, he got 2.5 sacks, one interception, one forced fumble. Julian Love, one interception. Two. We just gotta see who wins the battle. And I just Dallas is. I mean, yeah, they're gonna win, but it's not because they're my favorite team. Because they already proved it. They beat the Eagles team, which is we didn't beat them the first game. And it's funny how Dalton made a big difference. So I already have my Cowboys winning that game big time. Well, I would say big time, but they'll win.
I mean, they could win big time. They could win big time if Dalton plays like he did last game. He just finally woke up. Finally woke up. I mean, yeah, probably a little late, but he woke up. And I mean, if they do make the playoffs and Dalton shows up and they win two playoff games, who's to say what happens with that? Is he
Well,
going to get his money, or is he going to have to fall, or sign for less money? I mean, we just don't know yet. Uh, but I mean, regardless, I'm sure Dak can still be with the Cowboys. You got all these rumors saying he's going to leave, but nah, they'll end up paying him. Maybe not what he wants, but they'll end up paying him.
yeah. Oh, when you were talking, I just barely looked at this. I looked at the Giants. Leonard Williams, 8.5 sacks. Wow, he is really good. So they're gonna have to watch him too. Which is, I heard him in the Seahawks game. I mean, from this, I'm pretty sure the Giants will pay him a long term deal. Well, I think this is a time where we can manage what's wrong. Well, the offense is doing great, but Dalton's still throwing picks. What do you think Dalton could do better?
Um, I mean, some of his passes are late. You can see, some of his passes are behind the receivers, and a lot of them were picked that way. But I think it's going to start off with the offensive line. The offensive line is going to have to give him some time, give him some time to throw the ball and be comfortable up there. Because if they pressure him and if he don't feel comfortable up there, we've all seen what he does when he's not comfortable. Even before with the Cowboys, you put pressure on him, he gets uncomfortable. So hopefully, we can get our O line to go up there and really hold for him and give him the time that he needs to throw. I think he'll be all right. He did have I mean, this past game he had some time to throw and he hurt the Eagles pretty good. So that's what we need to keep doing from then on and from now on and just keep pushing and keep getting better on the O line also.
Yeah, I mean, I think that's already been proven on offensive line because Zeke, he ran over 100 yards. That's the second time in the season. Um, well, Fletcher Cox was out, so I think that's what hurt him the most. But we do really need help from the Eagles. Hopefully, they win the game. Uh, Defensive side, they're great, but they're giving up too much points. Lashing yards allowed.
A lot of big plays, giving up those big plays also. A lot of those big plays are the ones that really hurt us during the season. Uh, but it needs to come from the front. The front needs to go in there and get pressure. I mean, because if you don't, if the Cowboys, if they don't get to, I mean, I've seen the teams that they played in the front 4 or 5 and be able to pressure the quarterback and they get hurt. Uh, they need to get in there and really pressure this quarterback and get in the backfield and give the running back, some tough yardage because if they get gashed up, holes start opening up. It's gonna be a long game. So yeah, the like I said, just like the O line, the D line's gotta step up and play better and just get tougher, not get pushed around.
Yeah, I agree with you too. The numbers they've been putting up, we have more interceptions than they did last year. Um, Coach McCarthy, he's a great coach. You agree? I think he's good.
I mean, he's a good coach. I think he's a good coach. I mean, it's like I've been saying, is this year was going to be tough regardless because the scheme got changed. Of course, they had a short, they didn't even have a preseason. They had a, you know, I don't know how spring ball went with all this coronavirus, but the camp started late. It's just tough for the defense, especially because they gotta readjust to a new defense. Uh, offense, I'm sure it didn't change much, but defensive wise, a different scheme really is tough to pick up. So I think they'll be all right. It's in the long run. Next year, of course, will be a better year. I'm sure that we'll be way better than we are now, at least. But yeah, I think he's a good coach. I think he's a good coach.
Yeah. Um, I agree with you too. So I think this will wrap it up. This will wrap it up for today. Just going over the Cowboys game. Hopefully the team wins and which is
So
on here. Really,
what
zero
time?
people are watching, but
What time does the game? So you let everybody know.
at 12.
12 o'clock. Okay, so it's a
Yeah.
lunchtime game. What time do Redskins play?
Um,
Uh,
7:20 Sunday Night
7:20.
Football.
Okay, our time, so it's Central Time. Uh, hopefully we have a reason to look for that game. Hopefully the Cowboys can pull out the win, which you know I see it both. I mean, I've seen both ways on ESPN. People saying Giants, some people saying Cowboys, but it can easily go our way as long as we go out there and play like last week. Uh, so I really want to stay up late tomorrow and watch the Redskins because I'm hoping that the Cowboys can squeeze in.
Yeah, me too. Don't forget tomorrow Saturday, not
Oh, I'm
Sunday.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I got my days
Today's
mixed up.
Friday. Yeah. So thank you
That's why I
guys.
got you for to correct
Uh,
me.
yeah. So thank you guys. Whoever's tuning in, thank you for tuning in. Um, just watch out for our late videos, and we'll see you sometime next week.
But anyways, happy New Year to everybody. Hope everybody was safe and hope everybody's healthy. Good ratings 2020. 2021, we're here and we pray for a blessed one. Am I right?
Mm,
I know my boy here is missing all his sports, basketball, football. So we're ready to get back to normal. I'm sure all y'all are, but you know, good thing about it, we got sports. We got sports to kind of get our minds off this crazy stuff going around. But anyways, y'all stay safe. Keep everybody in your prayers, and we'll see y'all here hopefully Sunday night or, or Monday night, depending on how it goes. But anyways, we'll make another one coming up pretty quick.
yep. Thank you for tuning in, guys. Hopefully y'all had a great New Year's Eve, and this will do it. So, bye.
All
Be
right.
safe.
Yeah. You have a good one.